Hey, what's going on, people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more CSGO news here at Esports Talk. As per usual, all of today's stories will be timestamped down below. Let's hop into it. Why don't we? Brought to us by Flom just this past week. We have talked about this before. Skin agents, CSGO player models, whatever you do want to call them, when they first were released, had tons of issues. We complained about those, as did many pros out there as well. A few adjustments were made to make them a bit better, but still on some maps, especially Overpass, we have a reoccurring issue and theme of agents still being a bit of an issue. Flom first brought it up, and now we've had other screenshots out there as well. I will also play you guys the clip of Flom as well, which very clearly shows, well, I guess the opposite of that, does not very clearly show where this player is, and it definitely, a few instances out there taking clear double takes. You can imagine when it comes to top level pro play, if you have to double take, you're probably double dead.
I believe it.
He is sandbag. Holy shit, he blended in so much. Oh my god.
Who is that?
Oh my god, that was nuts.
Wait,
looking.
he was sandbag?
Dude, he
So certainly, will Valve address this much like the Krieg has to be addressed? I have no idea. Maybe once this whole quarantine thing is over, Valve employees are back in the office making CSGO updates regularly. They will address these gigantic issues that many pro players have now called out. Now, alongside all of this, guys, we actually have rumors out there, kind of reoccurring things we've seen. One of them being MiBR, the downfall of MiBR, the trash talk of MiBR. It was actually a post long time ago, rehashed on the Reddit out there about an HLTV post, which talked about FNX and him predicting the downfall of MiBR, as he apparently went on to state, if MiBR do return, they will be a joke and will tarnish a name that was once very successful. This was actually a tweet about MiBR, but it was also taken out of context. For all of you guys who are curious, did FNX actually predict the downfall of MiBR many years, or I guess a couple years back or a long time ago, to what they did become? No, it just ironically turns out he was correct. When he made that post, MiBR was actually set to come back and apparently announce a CSGO roster that was not the same core as LGSK, you know, the most successful Brazilian core of all time in Counter-Strike. It was not set to be composed of those same players. Eventually, though, that roster did become the former SKLG guys, so FNX made that statement before that was actually the initial roster. Just so you guys know, it's just ironically enough, he was also correct about MiBR not tarnishing the name, but them obviously struggling ever since they joined that organization. Just so you guys know, also, shortly after he made those statements, and eventually it does become the LGSK core at MiBR, FNX joined as a brand ambassador, okay? Don't take the words too seriously. It's just a bit of irony as well. He is now, of course, with Red Canids, and maybe seeing him at a major run, we will see how they can do during this new major system. So, did FNX predict anything? No, but it's still kind of funny. And you know what's also kind of funny is revenge. We love it. We absolutely love it. The most recent one we talked about is Alexi B, right? The classic Alexi B. Little bit of a comeback story for him, especially given the Ents dropping. And ironically enough, his teammate also getting some revenge. Alexi B, of course, OG have taken down Ents in the past couple of weeks as well. I would say in notable causes. Alongside that OG teammate, that being NBK, taking down Vitality this past weekend and ESL Pro League Decider Series. Yes, to win that series, NBK gets the ace against his alma mater at Vitality. This OG squad is just a bunch of
time. Now they're going to contact it. No smoke, just a flash in. NBK is spraying. It's a bit of a miss, but he gets away with two. Bomb dropped. OG still with a chance. How does he steal the guns from underneath their feet? NBK, the natural-born killer on 4, and it's just Shoxy alone.
Now he's here, and while he does get Mantu, follows up onto Valdez. Still more players against him, and it's NBK with an ace to secure the victory for OG. And
we just love the storylines, guys. This OG lineup is certainly full of storylines. We will see if they can actually rise to the level that we want them to. Ironically enough, I don't think many people are talking about this. It was a few weeks back after they failed to make the minor for Europe, and notably so, right? Of course, the European minor is so filled with such great talent. It was actually NBK saying that the really kind of overlooked statement at the time that he had to wait nearly a year until his next chance in a major. Now, of course, that's changed, though. With the new major format, OG can still make it. We will see if they continue these storylines and actually make some headlines for the teams themselves. Very lastly, guys out there, a change that had to be made, and I think we have seen coming for at least a month, if not longer than that. That being a coaching change, guys. ImAPet now officially departing the Evil Genius's roster. The Evil Genius himself is now no longer with EG, and he's open to offers, I believe, from all regions in his Twitlonger. We've seen this one coming, and certainly when it comes to my take on this, something had to be changed. Much like with MiBR. Now, MiBR, I think they needed bigger changes than a coaching change, but speaking of them, Zeus could go likely to maybe to EG, maybe to Liquid, and I think ImAPet will fill the opposite role as well. Maybe ImAPet will take on Team Liquid as well, which I would love to see. Certainly North America or American top teams out there like Liquid, like EG, and like MiBR needed changes. The coaching swaps have now begun. We will see which coaches end up where. Best of luck to ImAPet. We all know he's going to end up somewhere in a top tier of America. We'll just see what team that ends up being. Until next time, I hope you all enjoy the breakdown of CSGO news. So much esports and gaming news going on. My head is spinning. I will see you all back here next time. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.